Roll call.
Parker. Here. Miscelinich.
Here.
Olson.
Here.
Zittergruen. Here. Chisel. Here. Neal.
Here.
Okay, public comment. Just a reminder that there is no discussion between the council and the person giving public comment during this time. Is there anybody who wishes to speak to the council? Come up, state your name and address.
Thomas Hanson, 3469 Locust Road, Decorah. For the past 25 years, I've sacrificed my time with my family to make sure what my wife calls my now adopted family has a chance to have a good meal and fellowship on Thanksgiving. With my refrigeration service, I've volunteered my time for schools, for churches, VFWs, and for the food pantries. I have been a staunch defender of everyone's First Amendment rights. That includes the LGBT community's right to have their parade and fly their flags during it. We also, this last Saturday, had Democratic candidate for the 2nd Congressional District, Sarah Corkery, up at the Club 45 to allow her to have her First Amendment rights. But despite all this, when I come to this council and ask to express my First Amendment rights during my events, instead of you acting the way you speak about equality, inclusion, tolerance, diversity, you treat me like an enemy. You went so far last year as to take me to court and try to fine me $750 and ask the court to prohibit me from speaking my mind on your property without your permission. The First Amendment was not put into the Constitution to protect the warm, fuzzy speech that we all agree with. It was put into the Constitution to protect the cold, harsh, and sometimes uncomfortable speech that is necessary to defend our rights and our liberties from those who think they are wiser and nobler than the herd, who have anointed themselves rulers of some evolved world that exists in the egos of their mind. Anytime that you would like to live up to your exhausted words and start treating everybody equally, you let me know. Until that time, at every turn, I will continue to point out the hypocrisy between your words and your actions. And that includes the hypocrisy that if what happened up at Chattahoochee Park on June 6th had happened to a Republican, both members of this board and myself would have been calling for their resignation. But because it happened to one of your own, you sit up here and you defend him. Mr. Zittergruen, you need to resign from this council. Thank you. I will see you in 2 weeks.
Consent agenda.
Wait.
Lisa Zittergruen, 501 Leif Erikson Drive, Decorah. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. I'm here to reassure the council that Tom Hanson's concerns are both inappropriate and irrelevant. I maintain full confidence in my husband's ability to serve the city of Decorah as a city leader and as a council person. I fully believe you all should as well. I ask that Tom and the community please respect my family's privacy going forward. Thank you.
Consent agenda.
Item A, minutes of the August 19, 2024 council meeting. B, claims. C, tax abatement for Christopher Winters, 543 Mossman Drive, new construction. D, approving official newspaper of the city of Decorah as Decorah Leader. E, amendment Class C retail alcohol license with outdoor service, Impact Coffee. F, renewal special Class C retail alcohol license, Luther College, the Center for the Arts. G, new Class C retail alcohol license, Blazing Star. H, resolution setting public hearing on wood chip disposal. I, reappointment of Aaron Dalen on Board of Appeals. And J, reappointment of Paul Matson and Lydia Anderson to the telecommunications utility.
Motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second it, but I do have one question. What is the amendment for on item E versus a renewal or new?
That has to do with his trivia nights. So when he, like right now, we have 3 amendments sitting in what they call the dashboard from the ABD. And that has to be, it's like done outside of his regular license because it's in a certain area.
Okay, all right, that's
Yep.
all, that's all I was wondering. Thank
So
you.
we'll probably continue seeing those going forward.
Okay, thank you.
Motion made by Olson, second by Chisel. Any further discussion? Roll call?
Olson,
Aye.
Chisel,
Aye.
Parker,
Aye.
Miscelinich,
Aye.
Zittergruen,
Aye.
Neal.
Hi.
Motion carried. Consider resolution filling a council vacancy by special election. Going to give the background on that, please.
Okay, I'll give some background. John, feel free to jump in whenever necessary. So the council has a vacancy created by the resignation of Ross Hadley, which was effective September 1st. Resolution approve a notice of intent to fill a vacancy by appointment failed at the August 5th regular meeting. Rules of procedure require a motion to reconsider be made either at the initial meeting it's considered or the 2 subsequent regularly scheduled meetings. So this would be the last one. No council member on the prevailing side has asked staff to place a motion to reconsider on this agenda. So assuming no motion to reconsider is made, the council has essentially 2 options that will yield practically the same outcome. The first would be to consider the drafted resolution, which would fill the created vacancy by special election. Iowa code requires this to be done within 90 days of a vacancy. There's a number of exceptions, and one of the exceptions that this kicks in, there's also a blackout period 4 Tuesdays prior to and 4 Tuesdays after a general election. So we can't quite catch the 90 days, but that's okay under Iowa code. Let's see. That's the reason for the proposed December 10th, 2024 date in the resolution, because that's the soonest that we could have that position filled. Should council not approve the attached resolution and no motion to reconsider is made in the next 2 council meetings, the other option is no actions taken by council, and by Iowa code, after 60 days has lapsed with the position vacant, the city clerk would be tasked with contacting the county, what are they called? The county commissioner of elections, and they are required to hold a special meeting, or excuse me, a special election to fill the vacancy. So again, still a special election, just there'll be more of a question mark as to when that date would be. Most likely, it's probably still December 10th, but it'd be a question mark, because that would be up to the county commissioner of elections to determine.
Just for clarification, none of the dates, they're the Tuesdays prior to that 4-day, 4 Tuesday blackout date are available to us, correct? Like in September, even the first one in October? None of those are
Correct,
available.
so-
Correct. So the earliest one would be December 10th?
Correct.
Yeah,
So
okay.
my understanding is that you need to have, well, one, the county
32
commissioner of elections needs
32
to be
day.
notified 32
Okay,
days
right,
prior
right.
to, and those filing have a window as well. So
Right.
no, we can't catch prior to.
Right, right. I just wanted to clarify that for the public's knowledge. Yep.
I'd make a motion to approve the resolution for December 10th, 2024 special election to fill the vacancy.
I will second that motion.
Motion made by Chisel, seconded by Olson to set December 10th, 2024 as a special election. Further discussion?
Is there, and there's no, we can't do this and appoint a temporary. We can't do both. Thought I'd double check.
We try.
Roll call?
Chisel,
Aye.
Olson,
Aye.
Miscelinich,
Aye.
Zittergruen,
Aye.
Neal,
Aye.
Parker.
Do we know what date people would have to file their paperwork to be eligible to run for that spot?
28 days prior.
I think it's as soon as,
It's as soon as announced, and then up to.
yeah, as soon as notice is given to the auditor.
Mhm.
So I think
But I mean, what would be the deadline for them to have to file
Well,
by?
last day-
Yeah, last day.
no later than 5 PM on the 25th day before the special election.
Okay. So like the middle of October sometime would be there.
So you would state that when you
Well-
put the information out.
The 25th day before, we're talking, yeah, before December 10th.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it'd
it'd be
be
That's
middle of
correct.
November, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, right.
That's
Okay.
correct. And so that would be included in the PR that goes out, encouraging people to sign up and all the information that's needed to be.
Yeah, I'll have Ben set all those benchmark dates, and again, you don't come to City Hall to fill out nomination paperwork, that's all done out at the county courthouse. County courthouse.
Okay. Consider ordinance amending section 2.22.030 of the Decorah Municipal Code regarding Board of Park Commission's powers and duties. This is the second reading. Do you want to refresh the memory of people for
Yeah,
this?
so two minor changes in the proposed ordinance from the result of the July 22nd work session with the Park Board. So it would change that the Park Board would weigh in on all city purchases, sales, or leases. How it currently reads, it's on all city-owned land. Proposed change would take it to park-related city-owned land. Also, the proposed ordinance would eliminate the requirement that Park and Rec operational expenses be approved by the board prior to being paid. And it does then refer all expenses and capital improvement expenditures to be paid out based on the city's adopted procurement policy.
I'd move for approval of the second reading.
Second?
Motion made by Chisel, seconded by Olson for approval of the second reading. Further discussion? Roll call?
Chisel,
Aye.
Olson,
Aye.
Zittergruen,
Aye.
Neal,
Aye.
Parker,
Aye.
Miscelinich.
Mo-
I would move to waive the third reading and adopt.
Second.
Motion made by Chisel, second by Zittergruen to waive the third reading and adopt. Any further discussion?
Just thanks to staff for organizing that conversation, and it's good to see some fruits come out of it. Thank you.
Roll call?
Chisel,
Aye.
Zittergruen,
Aye.
Neal,
Aye.
Parker,
Aye.
Miscelinich,
Aye.
Olson.
Aye.
Motion carried. We have an opening on the Decorah Human Rights Commission. And then it's city managers, department head, and council. Travis?
Yeah, so my report, pretty minimal. However, again, just as a reminder to council, we've got September holds both the Iowa League of Cities Conference as well as the ICMA annual conference. And part of my employment with Decorah requires me to maintain that ICMA credentialed manager status, so I have to go to that one as well. They are back to back, so I will basically be at conferences for nearly 10 days straight in the middle of this month. So it's a little busy if you want to try and get on my calendar, but that's really the only thing I have to report.
Carrie? Anyone else? As far as department is are concerned? Okay. Parker?
I have nothing, Mayor.
Ms. Linich?
Nothing tonight.
Olson?
I'm gonna break the code here. I just want to thank Park Rec staff for putting the signs out on the bike trail as kind of gentle reminders to everybody to some of the rules that apply to the bike trail and stuff like that. I think it's a good thing that people are aware of it, and thank the staff for doing that. Appreciate it.
I enjoyed going up to Luther this week. I greeted the new international students that were up there, along with Chief Tyne, and also the freshmen and their parents. I appreciated that and look forward to having all the students back on campus and generating lots of energy for our town and the college. Zita Gruen.
Couple things. Met with Hotel Motel along with Kirsten last week. This is the working group that takes some of the money generated by the city's hotel motel tax and uses it to try to increase and promote tourism to the region. It was a good meeting. Kirsten talked about a lot of the things the council have been up to recently, and we, sort of talked to them about the currently draft proposal to do some more investment in our downtown with our incentives, and I think that was received pretty well. So it was a good meeting. I think they're actually coming up again soon. And thanks to Park and Rec, I signed up a team today for adult recess, hoping to join together with a lot of friends and family, and we're going to win at kickball. It's not too late to sign up. Actually, we'll probably not win. We're not very athletic, but certainly invite you all to take advantage of these new offerings, and really grateful to the leadership of Parks and Rec for putting them together. Thank you.
Randy?
Nothing this evening, Mayor.
Emily?
Nothing this evening. Thank you, Mayor.
Anything else? Motion to adjourn?
I would make that motion.
Okay. Have a good week.